But this lovely couple is doing something really fun today. They want 2 random witnesses to sign the marriage license. So check underneath your chairs. If there's a post-it note underneath your chair, you will be signing the marriage license. Also check the empty chairs next to Right after the ceremony, I will come grab you 2 and take your sign marriage license.
Oh, they did? Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. I want to make a couple of announcements and then we're going to get started. So first of all, I want to remind you to turn the ringers off on your phones. You don't want to be that person whose phone goes off during the wedding ceremony. And then put your phones away. Don't worry about taking pictures. If you look behind you, we've got videography, we've got a live stream, we've got photographer, we got everything you need. After the ceremony, take all the pictures you want. But for the ceremony, we want you to be present for the moment and in the moment. So are you glad you're here? Yeah. Okay, let's do a little bit better than that. Are you glad you're here? Yeah. Let's have a wedding. Let's give them a big hand. That's a hard job.
Love it. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Please stand.
Here we go.
We're going to do a little emergency repair here.
We got it. Okay.
You may be
Sorry.
Tonight is a story. A story about a time. A story about a place. A story about the people. But above all things, a story about love. A love that will live forever. Good evening. I would like to thank you and welcome you on this gorgeous evening and remind you that it's because of you, because of this strong community of family and friends, that Lyssa and Natalie's relationship has strengthened and grown and led them to this very moment. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Let us pray. God of loving devotion, may this couple be filled with love for each other that reflects your love for them. Your love always trusts. May they always trust each other. Your love always hopes. May they always be filled with the hope that is found in you. Your love always perseveres. May their love for each other endure through the difficulties of life. Your love never fails. May their love remain strong until the end. Fill them with your love, that they may love each other in the same way. Through our Lord. Amen.
We're all here. We're in this together.
I'm warning you, I'm a big crybaby, so. Lyssa and Natalie, what you've accomplished here today is no small feat. Your journey began way before you sent out the invitations or chose this beautiful venue or even decided to spend the rest of your lives together. Your journey began the moment you first met as friends at the Air Force Academy. Knowing you had a crush on each other for a year, you finally decided to give it a shot. As you looked to your future, all you could see was the two of you together for a lifetime. And once you became a couple, you took the time to learn what makes the other person smile, what makes them laugh. You learned how to best support each other when life is less than simple, and you worked to not disappoint each other. Through several moves and changes, you both knew you were destined to be together. You welcomed each other's families, communities, and lifelong friends, and you joined them together with warmth and enthusiasm. You built a new village with your love, and you've worked every day to support this village as it changes and grows. Remember that marriages bring hard days just as they bring the beautiful ones. And you bring to everyone your love of life, your sense of adventure, and this day is a reminder of what your love has already accomplished and the amazing possibilities of what it can continue to accomplish and overcome in the many, many years ahead. So together, you picked out engagement rings, and Natalie was the first one to propose. Totally surprising, Lyssa. Your decision to get married was your perfect moment. And that perfect moment brings us all to this perfect moment. And we all get to share it with you. So I'd like to share a couple of my favorite readings that I think beautifully describe your story. The first one is from Neil Gaiman, not Gaiman, not Neil Diamond, just in case you get mixed up. This is everything I have to tell you about love. Nothing. This is everything I've learned about marriage. Nothing. Only that the world out there is complicated, and there are beasts in the night, and delight and pain, and the only thing that makes it okay sometimes is to reach out a hand in the darkness and find another hand to squeeze and not to be alone. It's not the kisses, or never just the kisses. It's what they mean, that somebody's got your back. Somebody knows your worst self and somehow doesn't want to rescue you or send for the, well, it says Army, but we'll say send for the Air Force to rescue them. It's not two broken halves becoming one. It's the light from a distant lighthouse bringing you both safely home. Because home is wherever you are both together. So this is everything I have to tell you about love. It's a dance that cannot be taught. It's a song that did not exist before you began together to sing. And because in the darkness you will reach out a hand, not knowing for certain if someone else is even there, and your hands will meet, and neither of you will ever need to be alone again. And that's all I know about love. Tissue break. The second reading is from Union by Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. And at some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed you've been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those sentences that begin with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will, and those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things are the real process of a wedding. The vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. So look at each other and remember this moment. Lyssa and Natalie will now repeat their vows to each other. Remember that your words have power, and you will now speak words that are kind, loving, positive, uplifting, and encouraging. And these words will now set the course for each day of your life. Lyssa, you are first.
Okay. I'm gonna lose it. All right. My Natalie Ray. We're good. I remember meeting you for the first time and thinking that I had never seen a more beautiful woman. You were confident, funny, athletic, and sweet, and I liked you from the moment I knew you. I think a lot about what it felt like to fall in love with you for the very first time. How it felt to learn your smile and your laugh. How it felt to learn how to make you laugh, and how that is still one of my very favorite things to do. Falling in love with you and learning how to love you well is truly my greatest accomplishment in life. As I was falling in love with your dimples, your beautiful brown eyes, and your terribly good words, I was falling in love with myself too, and the person I was when I was around you. You make me better in every way, and I keep falling more in love with you every single day. You love me in a way that truly, truly makes me believe you could move mountains. I never knew someone could love like that, so recklessly and so completely. Neither of us knew what it meant to jump into 2.5 years of long distance, and I didn't know if I could do it. All I knew was that you made me happier than I ever had been, and I wasn't ready to walk away from that. I'll never forget what you told me when you left. You held my hand, and you promised me that we didn't have to do it for 2.5 years. We would do it for one day. And if at the end of that day, we still made each other happy, we would do it for one more. And I can't see. Well, you have never stopped making me happy from the day that I met you, and I want all of your tomorrows for the rest of my life. As we stand here today before all of our family and friends, I promise myself to you for the rest of our lives. I promise to love that girl I met back in 2020 forever, and to love every version of the woman that she becomes. I promise to put my trust in you and to let you lead, both when things are easy and I'm just overthinking them, but also when things get really, really hard, like when it rains. I promise to support you in all of your goals and to celebrate you for all of the big things and all of the little things. I promise to be patient with both of us as we grow and continue to discover what our life together has in store. I promise to build a family with you, full of love, trust, and respect, no matter where in the world this life takes us. I promise to be your best friend and your partner in everything. There was never a version of my soul that didn't know yours. There was never a version of me that didn't laugh, cry, struggle, or succeed to make me the person that God made me for you. I will spend the rest of my life committing what He has gifted me to be the best wife I can be for you. I never imagined God would lead our story to where it is today, and I absolutely cannot wait for every chapter that follows. Thank you for waiting, trusting, and building with me, and I cannot wait for our forever, starting now. No, you can't kiss me yet. Am I up? Am I going to lose it? Probably.
Okay. Lyssa, since the very first day I ever laid my eyes on you, my life has been measured in only 2 ways. There is the time that I am with you, and there is the time that I am without you. When I am without you, it feels like the only thing that matters is getting back to you. I am truly the truest, most honest version of myself when I am by your side. Before you, I was simply wandering through life lost, thinking that there had to be something more. I still remember our first conversation, the night in the SAR, and laying in bed later that same night, unable to sleep, staring at the ceiling, realizing that I had finally found the very thing that was missing. And after just one conversation, I knew that you were the something more to life. Before we ever started dating, you once asked me how I could be so carefree and so certain despite all of the uncertainties in life. And I told you that it didn't matter what happened. It didn't even matter if the next girl that you dated was me, because I knew I was going to marry you one day.
You did tell me that.
You thought I was being arrogant,
I did.
but it is my distinct pleasure to stand here today with the biggest I told you so in the history of I told you so.
That's fair.
Lyssa, you are and have always been my dream. I have spent 3 years worth of shooting stars, birthday candles, 11/11s, dandelions, and pennies and fountains, wishing to marry Lyssa Avery Cagle. I had to use your full name in case the wish granters were confused and tried to send me a different Lyssa, because there was no other Lyssa for me. With great relief, I cannot wait to wake up next to you tomorrow morning and realize that for the first time, I don't have anything left to wish for. You have repeatedly asked me how I was always so sure, and the truth is, I don't know, but I do know that I would question gravity before I question if we were meant to be together. And more realistically than that, I think I just couldn't face the thought of a life without you in it. I had to be sure, because I couldn't accept anyone else. It had to be you. If I could, I would fall in love with you over and over again 1,000,000 times, because I have yet to experience a greater feeling. Loving you has given me a peace and a happiness so great that I can't even begin to find the words adequate enough to describe it. And being loved by a person as extraordinary and brilliant as you has made me believe that I might be capable of the extraordinary too. Over the past 3 years, I haven't just been busy falling madly in love with you, but you've made me fall in love with myself along the way. And that is truly the greatest gift a person can give another. And quite frankly, you've made me greedy. Because I could die at 100 years old in your arms, and I would still feel like that wasn't enough time spent loving you. I would always have more love to give you. I know that 1,000,000 small miracles of fate have brought us together, and that I have truly found something that most people spend a lifetime looking for and many never find, because no matter where we are in the world, when I am with you, I feel like I am exactly where God intended me to be. I have some promises I'd like to make you. Lyssa, I promise to wake up every day and choose to love you, come rain or shine, hell or high water. I promise to always be your best friend, your teammate, and your lifeguard. I promise to never let you win at board games or any athletic competition, to always give you my best, because anything less would be an insult to your competitive spirit. I promise to grow old with you and to race our wheelchairs through the nursing home and still not let you win. I promise to love you exactly as you are right now and to love everything that you will become. I promise that no matter where life takes us, through all of our many successes and failures, I will always remember that finding you and being loved by you is my single greatest accomplishment in life. You stole that from me. I promise to take care of you and to give you a life that you deserve, a life full of happiness and laughter. And lastly, I promise to find you in every lifetime and in every afterlife, because just one lifetime worth of loving you can never be enough. I have always known you, and I have always loved you. Your dust is my dust.
Told you the terribly good words. Just,
That's a lot.
that was good. Take a break. This is yours.
Breathe, everybody. Just breathe. May I have the rings? Lyssa and Natalie have chosen these rings to represent the unbreakable circle of life and love. You will place them on each other's fingers and repeat after me. Lyssa, Natalie, take each other's rings. Lyssa, you are first. Place the ring on Natalie's finger and repeat after me. I, Lyssa, take you, Natalie,
I, Lyssa, take you, Natalie,
for my lawful wife,
for my lawful wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for
for
poorer,
richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
until death do us part,
till death do us part,
forever,
forever,
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Natalie. I, Natalie, take you, Lyssa,
I, Natalie, take you, Lyssa,
for my lawful wife,
for my lawful wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
until death do us part,
until death do us part,
forever,
forever,
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Lyssa and Natalie. This lasso represents the union of two hearts into one heart, two souls into one soul, two lives into one life. This lasso signifies strength. May this rosary remind you to face your life together and courageously support each other every day. May your love always grow stronger and bind you closer together as wives through the many years ahead of you. Amanda and Jeff, do you promise to stand by this couple to remind them of their vows and to act as an example of love and family? If so, please respond with, "We do." You take these. I'm going to invite the mothers. We have both mothers here. Come. All right. I'm going to have you light the two outside candles. Each one. Help. It's going to might be a little rough, so we have to work it.
got there. We got there.
If that's not a good omen.
Yeah. Got it.
It's a well-known phrase that actions speak louder than words. Actions such as this ritual performed today for your wedding, holding hands, carrying flowers, exchanging rings, convey deep symbolic meanings. They show that you are committed to taking action concerning your promises. This is a glowing reminder that in a true marriage, your lives are both individual, and as a family, you are together as one. This is also symbolic reminder that while we are all one with God, as you are now within your marriage, you still maintain your own spark of the divine. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna get over here. I'll tell you what to do here. Natalie and Lyssa, it is with such joy that I now send you into the world to spread the beautiful light that you share with those around you. I now pronounce you wives. Natalie and Lyssa, you may kiss the bride. Okay, before they walk, I've got a couple more things that we're going to do. Everybody that's got a bubble gun, get ready. So you're an important part of this moment. All right, let's get there. So we want you to start shooting bubbles up and into the middle. All right, start going now. We want to get practice. We want to make sure we got it. We're getting there. We're getting there. Keep it going. We need a lot more bubbles than that. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we need to work harder on this side. So why don't you guys stand up and get on this side because the bubbles are blowing this way. All right, let's do that. Can we do that? All right, photographer, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, let's get some bubbles going. Perfect, perfect. Way up. Shoot them up in the air. Shoot them up in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you for the very first time Mrs. and Mrs. White.
Where you move me crazy.
All right. Okay.
It's like you see right through me and make it
go.
easier. You please me, you don't even have to try.